Last week, we were challenged by President Meredith to share why BYUI. I've come to realize that everyone here has a reason why they're here, or a miracle. I know that my story isn't anything extraordinary, but I know I was led here by inspiration, and I've stayed here because of continued inspiration. In devotional this semester, Sister Meredith spoke about a student who asked, "Do you really want to hear my story?" And she said, "Yes, your story matters." So, here's mine. My senior year of high school, I started looking into all of the different undergraduate schools. I looked into specific programs, tuition costs, how hard the applications were. The obvious choice was in fact BYU Idaho, due to its affordability and its proximity to home. I'm from Idaho Falls. Mostly to defy my parents, I looked into every other possible option, but nothing ever felt right. So I finally did my research on BYU Idaho, and I found its social and digital media program and became very interested. I talked to some people involved in the program, toured some housing options, and started fall of 2022. I knew I needed to be in Rexburg, and I knew I would love my major, but I still had some whys in the back of my head, like why a church school? Why a school so close to home? And why didn't anything else feel right? But sooner than later, all of my whys started clicking. I remember in my very first class of my college career, Monday morning 9:45, Intro to Visual Arts with Brother Clark. We were asked to define what an image is. And then we were told that an image is a replica. And then the next slide in the slideshow referred us to Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. This blew my mind. I was being taught eternal truths and principles in Intro to Visual Arts, and I was enjoying it. The unique education at BYU Idaho started answering the big question, why am I here, within the first few days of class. I'm here to gain real-world experience, but I'm also here to become a better disciple of Jesus Christ. That's like the whole mission statement. My why is because it felt right. Affordability and proximity to home, of course. But more importantly, an education that I enjoy, and a Christ-centered education at that. Also, not to mention amazing faculty and peers, devotionals on campus, and job opportunities, and so much more. I'm here because I know that God wants me to be here, and that's my why BYUI.